Joining me now is Bria Skonberg. She's going to be performing tonight at Vail Jazz. She's won multiple awards. You've traveled all over the world. Thank you so much for coming today.
Absolute pleasure. It's gorgeous here. Wow.
It is. It's beautiful. And this is not your first time to Vail.
No, this is my second time. I was here last year for the festival, and I'll be playing the same stage tonight. But what was special is last night I got to play in a club environment too. So,
nice.
And today I'm just going to run around the mountains and enjoy it.
Where were you performing last night?
Oh gosh, I can't remember that. It's the club series is what they kind of basically called it.
Yep.
An intimate room, maybe more like 100 people.
Yes, I think it's the Remedy in
Gotcha.
in the Four Seasons. It's a great place to be. It's really fun and hip and modern. So
the food was delicious.
Yeah.
They gave us good energy to play, and it was a good feeling.
So you have been performing for a long time. You started when you were a child.
Yeah.
And you play the trumpet and you sing.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about your influences, because I know you have multiple eras that you pick up from, but what's your favorite one?
Well, I was really lucky in my hometown of Chilliwack, British Columbia. We had a traditional jazz festival, so playing lots of music, hearing lots of music of the people like Louis Armstrong, Jelly Roll Morton, Sidney Bechet, really old stuff, but with a lot of excitement and a lot of New Orleans flavor to it. So I'm really nostalgic about that time, and I think it was just a wonderful way to start learning about improvising and playing jazz and playing the trumpet. So my music now has a big blend of that. There's a lot of blues to it. But I also write original music that brings in a lot of these different elements, incorporates a lot of it.
Did your parents get you into it? Because, you know, when you're a kid, not many children listen to old style New Orleans music and jazz and things like that.
Yeah, for jazz, I really credit my public school teachers. They were wonderful, but I have an older brother and an older sister, and my parents were so supportive of allowing us to play instruments. I played piano, my sister and I played piano, she played flute, my brother played old-time fiddle. We'd go to these kind of country-style jam sessions and competitions, and it was always a really kind of inclusive, fun culture, and that's my experience with music.
And now you're living in New York City.
Yeah.
So you just traveled from there, and you have many places on your list to go as well, besides Vail. And so where are you headed next?
Yeah, after this, it's hard to look back. I always look forward. I go back to New York, and I'm playing in a place called Carramore Upstate. There's a nice festival curated by Jazz at Lincoln Center. I've been doing a lot of work with them this last year. And Monday night, I have a gig in New York, and then I'm off to California for stuff around the Bay Area, and teaching at a music camp, a band camp, for a week in the woods over near Sacramento, which has been a large part of my life for 10 years or so.
So let's talk about the most exciting thing that's coming up in your life. You were just signed by Sony Records.
Yes, yeah.
You have a new album coming out. Tell me a little bit about your new album.
This was a really special project because I decided to crowdfund it. So I went on Pledge Music and had a campaign, and a lot of different people, a couple hundred people came in and basically pre-ordered the album or found some interesting exclusives. And with that, I had the ownership of the material and also the power to go to different labels. And the producer, Matt Pearson, introduced it to Sony Records, and they just decided that this is something we want to be a part of. We want to support this, and so it's really an interesting time and journey. And right now we're working on the artwork. We're doing video kind of things, and all of it's just launching together to come out in September. So it's really exciting.
So tonight people can get a little sneak peek of what's to come on the album, and it's happening at the Airbell Square in Vail, 6 to 8, and they can sit right in the front row, VIP seats.
Yeah, if you want. You got to watch it. Then you might get the up close shots of the trumpet, or I might interact with you a little bit. Yeah.
They are. Yeah. And so vailjazz.org for more information. $20 for general admission, $40 for that VIP seating price. I like to sit right up front and personal. Yeah, and
I have a 5-piece band, including a wonderful clarinet saxophone player, Evan Arnson, who sings too, drums, piano, bass, and it's so interactive, and a lot of it, we have some cool arrangements that have a lot of different styles of music, different eras of music, but it's also very off the cuff. So
it's fun to dance to. I was listening to you earlier, and I was like, this is going to be so much fun.
Please.
People better get out of the front row here so we can cut the rug a little bit.
I dance. Get on up.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you tonight. Again, it's vailjazz.org for more information. And also, Blue Moose Pizza is right there in Vail. We're going to tell you a little bit more about them after we look at the weather.